Welcome back. When politicians and people talk about debt and its impact on the economy, that's almost always meaning government debt. But private debt actually has a huge impact on the overall economy as well. In his new book, The Paradox of Debt, by venture capitalist and author Richard Vague, we learn how the many issues of private and public debt influence the economy. Welcome, Richard. Thanks for being here.
Oh, thank you so much for having me.
All right, let's start here. What's one thing most people don't know about debt?
Well, as I write in my book, The Paradox of Debt, most people don't know that debt actually creates wealth. In the pandemic, a $6 trillion increase in government debt created $31 trillion in new household wealth. Government debt is money paid to households, but most went to the wealthy, so inequality increased too.
Why does debt seem to always be growing?
Well, as I show in Paradox of Debt, the economy can't grow without more debt. That's why debt keeps piling up. For the wealthiest, that's been good news since that debt creates more wealth, but for most of the rest of us, that's been a challenge since we still carry a heavy debt load. That's the paradox.
All right, let's talk about this. Student debt is a big economic and political issue right now. What do you suggest when it comes to that sort of debt?
We just saw that Biden's student debt forgiveness plan was shot down by the Supreme Court. So this debt remains a challenge for the 43 million Americans with a student loan. In The Paradox of Debt, I propose student debt forgiveness based on volunteer work for a qualified not-for-profit institution, an approach where everyone would win.
Are there other major debt sources that are in need of change outside of just educational?
Well, as Paradox of Debt shows, there were a lot of mortgage payment problems coming out of the pandemic. We suggest a program where troubled borrowers can elect to get principal reduction in some payment relief in exchange for giving their lender some of the gain when the house is eventually sold. It can be a win-win.
The Paradox of Debt, there are so many pages and graphs and things that kind of break it all down for you. What other solutions are in The Paradox of Debt?
Well, U.S. bankruptcy laws could use some help and some revision. As Paradox of Debt shows, they're clumsy, counterproductive, and in some respects they hurt borrowers rather than help them get back to a healthy place. Better laws could help borrowers and lenders.
Richard, are there things in this book that you think will be eye-opening to people where they'll look at it and go, oh my gosh, I never looked at debt that way or considered that might be the case?
Well, I think the whole connection between debt and wealth is one, and the connection between debt and inequality is another. You know, if folks read The Paradox of Debt, they're going to be much better informed as a voter and a better place to judge their own personal financial decisions.
Richard, thank you so much for your time. The book is titled The Paradox of Debt. We appreciate you stopping by.
Thank you.